Y'all, we back. What they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? Fever locking up that first win against a team with above 500 record. What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now? Winding down. 86-42 ball game. 87-82. 12.9 left. They are wrapping this one up, guys. What are they going to say now? What are they going to say now, everybody? Woo! It's almost over. Definitely had to have y'all for the post game recap, man. We had y'all in for the pregame, talked for 3 quarters through this one, and now it is wrapping up as we speak, man. Caitlin Clark, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists, just 1 rebound short of a triple double. What are they going to say now? Big bounce back win. How about Christy Sods actually coaching out there, man? Drawing up that play, the game-winning play for Kelsey Mitchell to come alive and hit that jumper, man, to seal the deal. And y'all know, man, Kelsey Mitchell has not seen a shot that she does not like. Man, what a game. Physical, chippy. I mean, with 12.9 seconds left, 87-82, 5-point ball game. They are wrapping this one up, folks. They are definitely wrapping this one up. Oh, Caitlin not on the court for that final possession. Could have got that last rebound for the triple double, man. 82, 87-82. 7.4 seconds left. The Fever are going to get their first win over a ranked opponent, man. Over a ranked opponent. Over a team with over 500 record, man. Oh, Christy Wallace doing Christy Wallace things, of course, smoking the final layups. But man, what a game. Physical, chippy. We saw some highs, we saw some lows, we saw some very suspect calls from the referees as well. Cloud off for 3. Final rebound, and the Fever win it. The Fever win it. 88-82. Big wash, man. We definitely got to put some respect on Christy Sods. She actually made a difference in this game. Shout out Christy Sods for drawing up that final play, for keeping the team motivated. Kelsey Mitchell comes to life. 14 big points, all in the second half. Hey, Christy Sods, I don't think we owe her an apology just yet, but we definitely going to put some respect on her name. Guys, what a game. What a game. Big game. Caitlin Clark 1 rebound away from becoming the first ever rookie to get that triple double. Looking at the stats, man, Nalissa Smith led the team in rebounding, 12 and 15. She was huge. Her offensive rebounding was major in this contest. How about Christy Wallace scoring 7 points in 18 minutes? Aaliyah Boston was big in this game too. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists for her. Caitlin Clark, 15 points, 12 assists, 9 rebounds, almost getting that first ever triple double for a rookie, man. Gosh, what is y'all's immediate reaction? They used the big third quarter surge to really separate themselves. They almost blew it late in this game, man, but the flagrant foul was big. The turnovers they forced, the defense really clamped down in the last final minutes. Caitlin made plays. They made free throws. Man, what a game. Near triple dub, 1 rebound away. YouTube, why they didn't have her in at the end? She could have got that last rebound, man. Timothy, welcome in. Teaspoon did not coach her best game today. Yes, the Fever, or not the Fever, the Sky were up majority of that game, man, and just folded late. Angel Reese, what, 18 rebounds, is now leading the league in rebounding right now. Shout out to her. She also has the most consecutive double doubles, man. Angel Reese played a really good game today. And she had Nafisa Collier locked in hell for majority of that game. But guys, great game. Dibby Don, welcome in, welcome in. Great game for the Fever, man. Great game. CC1 Tarasi 0. Big dub. Big dub. And I would say she outplayed Tarasi as well today. The passing was incredible. The defense really stepped up late in that contest. What were some of y'all's initial takeaways from this matchup? Big win for the Fever, man. Their first win over over 500 team. What are they gonna say now, y'all? Send Mitchell to the sky. The Fever fans do not like her. Be dribbling the air out of the ball, but hey, Kelsey Mitchell came up big, hit the go-ahead game-winning shot. Clark sealed the deal at the free throw line, as well as Wallace. What a game! Missed too many bunnies. Deuce B, welcome in with a game by Caitlin. Someone tell Tarasi in her own words that reality is coming. Man, Caitlin was sensational today. She was getting her shots. She was passing that rock like no other. Great court vision. They played with pace and space, and she continued to make plays. She just makes life easier on her teammates, man, when she has the basketball. They missed too many bunnies. You talking about the Sky Timothy? Shadow, welcome in. Welcome in. Great team win. Yes, that includes size. Yes. I have to put a little bit of respect on her name, man. I have to put a little bit of respect. I'm so happy they won. Yes, it was looking bleak in that first quarter, Candy, but they come back. Breezy, welcome in. Looks like they added another coach to the staff. I've never seen that light-skinned woman before. Maybe she was giving some pointers to Coach Sods, who drew up that last play to get Kelsey Mitchell free for that go-ahead bucket at the end, man. They fought hard. That was a chippy game. Yes, Clark won. She won them the game. She was incredible, Black Ruleship. She was incredible. Aaron, welcome in. What an upset. My first thought is that the head coach hasn't lost the locker room. Yeah, I think this is a win that they can build on. This is the perfect time for them to be getting these wins before the break. Caitlin came with the grown women. Yes, grown woman game. Paris definitely did. Teamy was exceptional. Teamy was exceptional. Hey, Robert, what's up? Welcome back. Thanks for joining. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, Teamy was great in this game, man. Very, very good energy from her. She had 10 points off the bench in 13 minutes, 2 rebounds. Teamy was super aggressive in that post, man. And then how about Nalissa Smith hitting the 3, grabbing 15 rebounds, man. They held Brittany Griner to 6 rebounds, but she did have 24 points. They did a great job on Kalia Copper. Copper started off hot, and then they completely shut her down, man. Lexi Hull and them really did a good job on her. Yes, Kelsey Mitchell definitely came through. Dallas checking in. That Fever Big Four is bad. Yes, Swing Out Museum, welcome in. Guys, if this is your first time with the Live for Brandon Blakely podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Yes, Caitlin with a near triple-double, guys. When Indiana play at a faster pace, they seem to be like a better team. Yes, they limited, and I feel like they did a good job of limiting Mitchell. Hey, yeah, where the gang at, Paris? They did a really good job in the first half. Like Mitchell was struggling, they put her on the bench, let her rest. She came off, and she's better off the bench in my opinion. She comes in and provides that spark plug, that instant offense. Yes, David, nearly a triple dub. Nearly a triple double, man. They should have Caitlin in that last few seconds though, so she could have got that triple double, y'all. Coach ICC, man, they didn't. Why they didn't want her to get that triple double? Why didn't they want her to get that triple double, y'all? All the Fever bigs were about to foul out. Yes, Boston, Teamy, Caitlin didn't turn the ball over in the second half. This improvement. Hey, Chris, welcome in, my guy. Yes, good team win, absolutely. AB and Alyssa definitely played well. Well balanced offense. Kelsey Mitchell saved them in the second half. Yes, I agree, Jay. Timmy's definitely the best. Hey, Terry, what's up? What's up? Timmy definitely the best bet on this team. 15 rebounds for Alyssa Smith, though. She out rebounded the entire front court. for the Phoenix Mercury, man. Fever has an offense. Period. Come on. Come on. You go cold in the fourth, the Fever is gonna put points on you. I wonder if they asked Diana how it really feels to be slapped across her face. Wild. West Coast, welcome back. Yes, yes. Takeaways, guys. Takeaways. Fever's defense was so much better. I agree, Thomas. They really shut down Kalia Copper, man. Made things difficult in the second half. They did a good job on Natasha Cloud. Saad sabotaged the triple double. She did. She absolutely sabotaged the triple double. Why they didn't have her in there late? Didn't think they would pull that one out. Guess what, Christy Sides, you still need to be fired. So is Christy Sides' hot seat cooling down, or do y'all still want to see her get up out of there? Don't agree with sitting Clark out at the end. No, let her go get that triple double. How cool would it be to see her get a win and also be the first rookie ever to get a triple double? Brandon, welcome in. She helped Angel get her double double just 20 seconds. Yup. Yup. And Angel now leading the league in rebounding. Hey, Patty, welcome in. Welcome in. Aloha. Hey, 8th seed loading. Dog. 8th seed loading. Clark moved ahead of Reese in Rookie of the Year. Are we putting Clark back at number one at Rookie of the Year, guys? 2 Olympians. And she beat 3 Olympians tonight. It took a while. Colin, welcome back. Yeah, when they turned it on, they turned it on. Side still has to go. Side still needs to go. Side still needs to go. I find it amazing. People know so much about women's basketball all of a sudden. BD, a bunch of experts. Side still needs to go. First win versus a quality team. Yes. They finally beat a above 500 team. What are they going to say now, guys? And if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Side still has to go. USA team can't argue nothing now. Facts reaching for the sun. Caitlin should have been on that team over Tarasi, man. She's a complete player. CC number one. Hot JP reality is beautiful. Yeah, Reese definitely got another double-double, had a huge game, and is now leading the league in rebounding as a rookie. This might be one of the closest Rookie of the Year races we've ever seen. Bob, welcome in. Phoenix came out banging. Good game. All good players today. Fever played together today. Phoenix was a bit off. Yeah, Phoenix, it feels like ran out of gas. They came out swinging that first half. Asher, welcome in. Reese is already Rookie of the Year. The sisterhood doesn't want CC winning accolades. They screwed her out of that triple-double, man. John, welcome in. Clark jumped way ahead of Reese. Wins, Trump stats. Clark played hard. So who has the better chance right now? Who are y'all taking to make the playoffs? The Fever or the Sky? Because it felt like Reese was in a better position to win Rookie of the Year just because of the culture, the identity, the support of her coach and her teammates. But today, we saw a different Fever team. We saw a different Christy Sides today, y'all. We definitely saw a different Christy Sides today, I think. Biggest attendance for Mercury in history. Rossi is big mad. Clark had better stats today than Reed. She did. She absolutely did. Candy Sugar, welcome in. Sides a broken clock is right 2 times a day. She happened to be right today. Complete player, agreed. Great game. Top Gun, welcome in. Hey, Brandy, welcome in, welcome in. My hubs who refed over 2,000 games watched the entire second half. Horrible calls, but to take Clark out and keep Wallace in, he said, Coach doesn't like Clark. She's costing her Rookie of the Year potentially. She just costed her a triple-double. Besides, coached a good game today overall. Ran out of gas. Time to retire. DTVG. Joni, welcome in. Welcome in. Guys, initial takeaways. Initial takeaways from this game. Initial takeaways. Is this the type of win that can propel the Fever to get some wins in a row, get back on that winning streak, and get into the playoffs? They look like a playoff team today, guys. They really did. Just looking at some of the numbers, Melissa Smith out rebounded the entire Mercury front line, 12 points, 15 assists. How about Christy Wallace scoring 7 points? Boston was big in this one, 17 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds. I saw the aggressiveness out of Boston, the fight that I've been screaming for. She had a point guard on her today, y'all, and she finally started putting on her big girl pants. Wesley, welcome in. Clark got over 100 turnovers. CC is the closer. Took CC out of the game when she just needed one rebound. Yeah, Tucker, I didn't like that they didn't let her get the triple double. Most coaches are gonna let their player break that record. David, welcome in. Sky lost 6 of 8. Beaver slightly better. Okay, okay. Gen X Boomer, welcome in. They came back 3 times. That's a winning team. They showed some heart today. The Fever showed some heart today. CC sealed that game with the clutch free throws. Yep, absolutely. Leroy, my guy, welcome in. Franklin, welcome in, welcome in. Caitlin is breaking the assist record. Man, I wanted to see her get that triple double, y'all. Glad Sod's got a win. Send her into the sunset during break. Sod still has to go in, man. Sod's actually surprised me in the first quarter when Arizona started to run away, and she actually took a timeout. Oh yeah, hey man, yo, Phoenix was up 14-2 early in that contest, and it got so bad that they actually called a timeout. And I did not. I mean, honestly, guys, this game was looking like it was gonna get out of hand. Cyborg Clark, Yankee, welcome in. Brittany Griner is scary. She is no worse on defense than the others. Gene, welcome in, welcome in. Fever played the Aces, so their win record will stay at 8. That game against the Aces is going to be extremely tough, we know. Mark, welcome in. Yeah, they could have let Clark stay in. Why they didn't let her get that triple-double, man? They could have let her stay in. They definitely could have let her stay in. This is ridiculous. They should have kept sides. They should have kept Clark in the game. Mark, welcome in. Oh, yeah. Diana Taurasi was probably in the locker room throwing stuff. She won the dang game with the clutch free throws, and she is a rookie. Clark is a closer, coach. She is a closer. Diana trying to show up. Caitlin with the logo 3 and miss it. I saw that. I saw her trying to shoot that 3. Really caught up. Reality caught up to Diana. Taurasi needs to give that girl her props. Yes. Why was she like? It feels like Taurasi's definitely throwing shots at Caitlin Clark. It's weird. Yankee, welcome in. I saw a new nickname for Griner. Griner will forever be known as Bubba Ray Griner. Ayana, welcome in, welcome in. They got the Aces and the Liberty, so going to be a hard couple of games. Yes, they needed that win heading into these games with the Liberty, man, as well as the Aces. They absolutely needed this win. There's momentum now. I think this team has found a new belief in themselves. They're taking their licks, but man, they are resilient. They could have easily folded in this game. Easily folded. Erica Wheeler played a lot of minutes. Erica Wheeler played 20 minutes. Katie Lou Samuelson was cold at first, you know what I'm saying, but she came up with 5 points. I didn't like that Lexi Hole only played 5 minutes. And then also, we have not seen Demiris Dantas. We have not seen Dantas yet. They cut Celeste Taylor, and we still haven't seen this new player. Nice game for the Fever. They had to be working. King B, welcome in, welcome in. They definitely was working on catching. They definitely have been working on catching the ball because everybody caught Caitlin's passes today. Everybody caught Caitlin's passes. Everybody definitely was catching passes today, man. Caitlin put on a passing clinic. He was, oh man, the assists were impeccable today. The passing was impeccable today, y'all. Douglas, welcome in, welcome in. They took her out because they didn't want a turnover. Then they took her out because they wasn't trying to let her get that triple double. I didn't like that. It gives me hope to stick around the WNBA a little longer. Hey, good, good. Mitchell dropped some clutch free throws at the end. She is a shooter, and she had the go ahead bucket. Jay Horace, welcome in. CC and Fever came to play with some grown women. Yep, they came. They brought their big grown woman pants on today. Erica Willis played 20 plus minutes last 4 games and hasn't. She's honestly been solid the last couple of games. I'll give her that. Bullet passes to AB and Teamy gas. Yes. If they could set screens, I'm telling you. Mischievous welcome in. Fever got spoon fed from the refs. I feel like the refs were calling way. It was very much one sided from the refs, but I feel like they were really gearing more towards Phoenix, man. I mean, the whole front line of the Fever almost fouled out. Brandy welcome in holds a good defensive watch. Exactly, and she's a better shooter than Christy Wallace, bro. It's that loyalty that Christy Sides has to Wheeler and Wallace. It's really been costing the team today. It didn't. The Teamy brings the energy, man. Something must have come down from above. I like Mitchell's sitting attitude adjustment. Yeah, yeah. Asher, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. And also, continue to comment, share, all that stuff. Welcome to the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. Michael, welcome in. Food before pills. Pills, when is reality going to come to Caitlin Clark? Still waiting here. What a game by Caitlin, man. She played well. I predicted this. I said Fever will upset a top tier team. Okay, Michael. Okay. Definitely RC. Definitely the best win of the season. Yeah, man. Yeah, Cooper, they did a great job of shutting her down. She had a really good first quarter. Caitlin is an assist magician. Sit down, Angel. There's a new sheriff in town. So is Caitlin now leading rookie of the year right now? Monique, welcome in, welcome in. I don't understand the fouls, and I wish the refs would say what the fouls are. Yeah, very suspect calls, man. A bunch of YMCA. There was 2 backcourts that definitely weren't called. Top Bear, welcome in. Smith got hit on that 3. Griner sets moving screens all the time. Yes, Smith got hit on the 3, and Clark got hit on that logo 3 she hit. Scars and Stitches, welcome in. The pettiness of that lousy coach is unbelievable. How did she not keep Caitlin in 1 rebound away from breaking history? Come on, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Phoenix was getting some very favorable calls. But, hey, they kept fighting. They showed resiliency. The Fever showed me a lot today. I think they grew up today. They grew up today, we saw. The Fever defense, it's not the best, but they closed it out strong. Jay Will, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, the Lynx definitely struggled, man. The physical year was locked in hell by Angel Reese today. And Camila Cardoso played a good game, too. Ozzy, welcome in. You can tell Carver was puffed out after chasing CC. Yeah, she was tired, boss. She was tired. Roses are red, violets are blue, firesides, because blue is for you. Hey, magic. Love the poetry. Welcome in, everybody. Initial takeaways from the game. Now we know the Fever have another big one on Tuesday. They play the Aces and then have to play the Liberty. What does this win do for the confidence? If Clark had a different coach, she would be Rookie of the Year and MVP. Man, Coach Sides, this one win is not saving her job. It seemed like everybody was on the same page today, though. Yep, Nadia, great Fever win. Great Fever win. It seemed like they were all on the same page today for once. It definitely felt like they were all on the same page. Saad sabotaged Clark at every turn. Man, I just don't think there is much of a relationship there, man. How do you take Clark out? And though she easily, Christy, that rebound Wallace got late, should have went to Clark. I felt like Phoenix was trying to bully the Fever. They definitely were. They were definitely trying to little bro the Fever, man. They definitely were. And it was noticeable. I mean, this game got really chippy, man. There were multiple techs, multiple flagrant fouls. We saw the meanest. Teamy is the enforcer on this team. Teamy is the enforcer. She is definitely the enforcer. How do y'all feel about how Rookie of the Year is going right now? How does it look right now? I mean, Angel is leading the league in rebounding. Jay Will says there's still a contest for Rookie of the Year. I think so. Wallace is so bad, but she was decent this game. She was getting cooked in the first quarter, though. Kalia Copper, Diana Taurasi, and Natasha Cloud were cooking Wallace. Griner plays dirty. I didn't like that foul, Nadia. I didn't like that foul. I didn't like how she pushed Aaliyah Boston. That didn't feel like a basketball play to me. That did not feel like a basketball play to me at all. Chris Davis, congrats to the Fever. CC doesn't lead in all five either. Clark is 23 from beating rookie records. Dizzy Vet, welcome in. Great game. Yeah, the refs sucked. And this just proves more that Caitlyn should have been on that. She should have been on that USA team. Man, she just knocked off 3 Olympians tonight. CC's gonna win Rookie of the Year. Caitlyn's been more consistent. I agree. Clark should get the rebound up first. Yeah, how did they take her out, man? Firesides and CC Rookie of the Year. Ed, welcome in, welcome in. Griner elbowed Clark twice in the face also. Man, the refs were definitely one-sided today. Yeah, Hater, I feel you, man. The Sky were in control of that game and just folded at the end. If Sods was worth the crap, she would have been more than 3. She would have been more than 3 picks set for Clark. Yeah, they need to set better picks and they need to run plays. Y'all see, they're capable of running plays. We saw them do it for Kelsey Mitchell. Do the same for Clark now. But Nalissa Smith was amazing. Let's be real. The voters are going to vote Caitlin Clark Rookie of the Year no matter what. But I would love to see Angel get it, though. Griner sent an elbow to Clark. Yep. She cheap shotted Aaliyah Boston, too. Rodney, welcome in. I believe it was more of a cohesive team win for the Fever. Yeah, they definitely spread the rock out. This is a good offensive group when they play as a team and they let Caitlyn run the show. When they let her run the show, it makes life easier for all the players. She hit Kelsey Mitchell wide open on 3 threes. Saad's not getting fired if she wins 15 to 20 games. Are they going to get to 15 or 20 wins? Noah, welcome in. Bob, welcome in. Caitlyn is not a dog. I'm reality. Caitlyn is definitely a dog and a closer. Wrong aside. Yeah, Noah, they should have kept Clark in there, man, to get that last rebound. Give her the triple-double. She was out there playing her heart out. Great team win. Notice they haven't posted the All-Star voting results yet. Pretty sure CC was the highest vote getter. I wouldn't be surprised. No matter how bad Wallace plays, Coach Sod seemed to love her. Yup. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. We saw less of Wallace and Mitchell today, and I think it worked. The lineups today were really good. The rotations were good today. I got to give Sod some credit. I'm still saying she's not the coach for them. The Minnesota Lynx won the game, Ivan. They won the Sky game. Angel Reese is now leading the league in rebounding. Angel Reese as a rookie and is yep. The word keeper, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, the Sky definitely folded. Rookie of the Year will come down to who makes the playoffs. Who has the better chance with the schedule now? We know who they have next. Who has the better chance of making the playoffs, in y'all opinion? Camilla is the tallest player on the court and cannot hit a layup. She needs to get stronger. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I see she had a couple of putbacks, but yeah. Caitlyn is used to carrying teams. Angel has not carried teams. CC is clutch and had to close out games. Angel has never had to carry an average team. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad to see that she got less minutes. Zane, welcome in. To be fair, Mitchell came in and bought. She did. And I think Mitchell is Cowgirl, welcome in. I think she is definitely better off the bench. She reminds me of like a Malik Monk or a Jordan Clarkson, something like that, where you can just come off the bench and score. Yeah, Camilla definitely still figuring it out. John says neither team will make it. Stinky Pinky, welcome in. Caitlyn is the ultimate floor general. Is Caitlyn the best passer in the league, especially on the fast break? Like, the court vision is elite. The Fever has the better chance to make playoffs over the Sky. Still think the Sky will be a higher than the Fever. They do have a better coach. Once Caitlyn completely figures it out, it's lights out. Fever over Sky. Fever had the hardest opening schedule, and the Sky now begins their playing against playoff caliber teams. The Fever definitely got humbled earlier in the season, but I think it made them better. Fever played their hardest games at the beginning of the season, which is good. Yes. Yes. Thanks for the stats, Brandy. Thank you. Less than 15% of rebounds is from her misses. Imagine this CC 15, 12, 10. First rookie. Hey, welcome in, Arturo. First rookie. Yeah, for the triple dub. Past DT to CC in their first ever matchup. Yeah. Coach Size, man. That would have been a good story. Blaine, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Coach Sides fumbled not having Caitlin Clark in the game, y'all. How she one rebound away from the triple double? That would have been historic. Then welcome in. I went ballistic when CC was taken out twice under a minute. Yeah, you can't take her out in that situation, guys. Still wondering what's up with Wallace. Like, why does she get minutes? No, we wondering the same thing. She stinks. They need to move Lexi Hull into this starting lineup. Sunburst Sound, CC and AB are a dynamic duo, yes. AB had Natasha Cloud, a point guard, guarding her. I wanted to see her be aggressive. I think they did a great job. I was kind of suspect about the double teaming of Brittany Griner, but it caused turnovers. Imagine what DT would have had to say after the game had CC got her triple double. She probably would have ran away from the mics. Kimberly, welcome in. Fever gets better each game. I like what I saw. Tupac, welcome in. CC is the cash cow, the face of the WNBA. She is doing numbers. Nobody is moving the needle the way she does. Sod's got to go. Get her out of there, Blaine. What were some of y'all's other takeaways? Greg's game and welcome in. Y'all should have known Sods don't F with CC. It's weird. John, welcome in, welcome in. Samuelson, Clark, and Boston work better than they were putting it out before. Yeah, I think the switch and rotations definitely help contribute to this win. Definitely think so. Yeah, Angel Reese is a dog. She's an ultimate competitor. There's three people in the top 20 for points per game, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. Collier, Stewie, and Clark. That's an elite company, you two. Yeah, Teamy brought the energy. She did a great job of guarding Brittany Griner for sure. They did a great job of being physical with her and pushing her away from the basket, making her settle for jump shots. William, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Teamy played great. Maya, welcome in. Yeah, they got to keep moving the ball. They got to keep moving the ball. I think it was a great team effort. Alyssa Smith was huge. Love what I saw out of her. But yeah, tough loss for the Sky, man. Angel Reese leading the league in rebounding right now. It definitely is a two-player race for this Rookie of the Year. Hey, Kennedy Carter was out there hooping today too, man. And Marina Mabry. Just gotta say. That was a costly turnover for the Mercury at the end. Yup, they folded. They folded. Yo, Reese had Collier locked in hell today, man. Because usually Collier is beating her opponents down the floor, man. She was not outrunning Reese. Caitlin Clark, even if her shots aren't dropping. Hey, J.E., welcome in, welcome in. George, welcome back. Yeah, Teamy is definitely the enforcer. Yo, Reese would be the perfect big to play with Caitlin Clark. Because y'all see how she likes to get them outlet passes, and Reese runs hard, man. She's a competitor. She's a dog. Give me Angel Reese any day. Josh, welcome in. Angel ain't doing nothing. They got the last rebounds in the 40 seconds. Man, Angel did a heck of a job guarding the Fisa Collier, though. Yeah, Teamy is making such an impact off that bench. Looks like Sods wasn't coaching. It was being run by the male assistant coach. What were some of y'all's takeaways? What were some of y'all's takeaways? Some more takeaways from this game. Rodney, welcome in. Another thing I noticed was the team was yeah. Cece was definitely getting the ball more when she was giving it up. It seemed like she didn't get iced out in the fourth quarter like usual. She got her shot attempts today. It was a tough shooting day from three from Clark, but she definitely made a few of them count. I'm just impressed with the passing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kennedy Carter. I love Marina Mabry. Um, yeah, I'm a fan. I think Lindsey Allen too played really well running that point guard for the Sky. The Sky, in my opinion, are still a point guard away. Yeah, the Fever definitely played team basketball. Built hands on. Welcome in. Welcome in. Angel was triple and double teamed by Minnesota. He did a great job on the Feast of Collier. Held her to 4 points in the first half. I don't know a lot about basketball, but doesn't Reese position put her in a better position for rebounds than CC? Definitely. I mean, that's with any big. But she's also just an elite rebounder. I'm very impressed with Angel leading the league in rebounding, though. Like that is very impressive as a rookie. CC leading the league in assists with 138, one more than Alyssa Thomas. Yeah, when is Dantas gonna play? They cut Celeste Taylor, and I'm still trying to figure out. In 16 rebounds. Cardoso only 3 points, but she had 10 boards. Marina Mabry had 11, 4, and 3. Kennedy Carter, 15 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. I think Lindsey Allen was incredible at the point guard spot for them, though. If they can get consistent play from her at the guard spot, 13 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, that's what they're missing. Arturo, CC leading the league in assists with 1-3. Yep, yep, yep. Bo, welcome in. The whole team getting in on the three ball game. Yeah, I was impressed with Alyssa Smith and Aaliyah Boston both hitting threes today. They actually, the Fever have a chance where they can put 5 players on the court that can all shoot threes. Very tough to guard. Allison, welcome in. Y'all know if she was black, they'd all be celebrating her skills. Black folks. All right, come on now, Allison. Yeah, you think Saad saved her job today, Big Watch? She was definitely on the hot seat. Definitely. Definitely on the hot seat. They get tired in the fourth quarter. That's what cost the Sky. Clear, welcome in, welcome in. Cut. Chris says cut Angels rebound by at least a third for her own misses. Her game is terrible. She's a cleanup aggressor. She does play bully ball, but I think she showed a lot of skill the last couple of games, man. Angel's a very gifted passer as well. It's got that point forward. I just need her to get a jump shot, and it's over. Lele, welcome in. No other rookie has to deal with terrible coaching or teammates like CC does. Far less stress to have to deal with. That's why they can go out there and focus and just ball. Yeah, CC definitely is in a worse situation, I think. Well, was maybe before this game than Angel. Um, just seeing how she was just kind of frozen out, how she wasn't getting the ball thrown back to her, how sides kept pulling her when she was really, really getting into that rhythm. Yeah, Tarasi was throwing some shade, man. Can't wait. Yeah. Henry, welcome in. Sazi still gotta go. Yeah. It seems like that is the consensus that Scott that she definitely still has to go. We're definitely trying to still see Christy Sods up out of there. The whole team for the Fever, for the most part, seemed more poised. Yeah, because it did get chippy, and for teams that are young, man, it can be tough to keep that composure. Louisiana, welcome in. Let's be fair. CC lead the league in assists, but she also lead the league in the 40 plus minutes. She does play a lot of minutes. No, I think Angel is definitely in a. Hey, what up, Nuke? No, what up? What up? Yo, I definitely think Angel's in a better position right now for Rookie of the Year just because her coach is better. They make her the focal point of the offense when she's hot, when she's cooking. They have an identity. The Fever still searching for an identity. The Chicago Sky have an identity, a championship DNA. So, all their team is bought in, but it definitely seems like the Fever are getting on the same page right now. Yeah, DT, man. DT. Sods and Wallace must go. I'm willing to keep Mitchell if she needs to be that spark plug off the bench. Mitchell needs to be that spark plug off the bench. Hey, NorCal, welcome in. Yeah, I definitely think Mitchell is like that Malik Monk, Jordan Clarkson, like Nick Young. You know, just instant offense. The Jamal Crawfords of the world, like instant offense. Kara Lawson, head coach for Duke, will be a perfect replacement. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video, man. Kara Lawson has coached in the NBA. She is also doing great things at Duke. She's coaching the Olympics. I love her system. She runs her program like a pro program, and they're a well balanced offensive machine. I think Kara Lawson would be good. Who are some of the other players y'all want to see? Who are some of the other players or the other coaches y'all want to see replace Christy Sides? Angel Reese will probably win Rookie of the Year. Sports writers will probably vote. Mitchell wants to win, but on her terms. Yeah, that's the thing. She definitely is gonna have to get along with the program, Paris. When they play fast, the Fever win. When Sides slows the game down, they get whooped. Yup, yup, absolutely. Absolutely. They have to play fast, play space and pace. Caitlin is so good with pushing the defenders on their heels, man. She can make those passes. Hey, Tim, welcome in. What's up? Lexi Holt needs more shine. She's fluid on defense and she moves on offense. Agreed. Lexi Holt needs to be entered in the starting lineup. They have to make those changes. They have to make those changes. They definitely have to make those changes. I love Teamy at A, B, and CC. I think maybe even Teamy might need to be put in the starting lineup as well. Lisa Leslie, okay, bro, okay. She's none better, but Mitchell is very selfish. Yeah, she's definitely way too selfish. Paper G Town, welcome in. I think Mitchell should be the closer. Let CC push the pace, and they have a chance against anyone. Yeah, because she's the court vision is elite. The court vision is elite. That's the difference. Mitchell was playing for stats. Her contract is up at the end of the year. Keep her on the bench. She needs to come off the bench and they just need to let her score. That's it. They just need to let her score. Future GOAT, Timmy's right thumb is injured. Yeah, yeah, she was questionable heading into this game. She was actually questionable. We weren't even sure if she was going to play today, and she came up huge. She came up huge. Yes, welcome in the Compliment King. Team USA gonna get their butt whoop kicked by CC and Reese. Gary, man, I can't wait to see that All Star game. I want to see Dewana Bonner, Dearica Hamby. I want to see all of them out there. Starting lineup: Clark, Cole, Boston, Teamy, and Lou. I like that. I like that. I like that lineup. Yeah, Teamy showed us something today, man. Marcus, welcome in. CC has been affected from near the start of the season. WNBA has been against her, and CC's mental strength has been affected. Even in awful fever losses, Caitlin has at least half a dozen plays of excellence. Yeah, and I mean, none of these rookies are complete prospects. Like, I love this rookie class. I loved Alyssa Peely coming in. Jaycee Shelton's getting some starts with the Wings. I hate how Cam Brink went out, but she was definitely one of the best shot blockers in the league, figuring it out. Rakia Jackson may be the most complete offensive player. She can score from anywhere. Love her game. Kate Martin, we're seeing Kate versus Katie one more time versus the Aces. She's been a great story. Like this rookie class is very, very fun. I love their games. A lot of talent. JC, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, hold on, guys. Yeah, the All Star voting is wild right now. And I mean honestly, Kalia Copper was giving problems to Caitlin at the beginning of the game, man. But she definitely broke loose. I love how people say it like she's just a shooter, man, and she's getting to the cup. Like we saw her get to the cup a few times today. I like what I saw. But this probably will be the closest rookie of the year race we've seen. Griner is a bully. They tried to pump the Fever tonight. They definitely tried to pump the Fever in this game, man. The Fever kept their composure. They definitely did a great job keeping their composure in this contest. They did an excellent job keeping their composure. Big P back in the chat. Welcome in, Paris, aka Big P. Yeah, Unc, I agree. Reese is a dog, man. Give me Angel Reese on my squad any day. Any day. Great welcome in. Man, I'm telling you, I thought it was going to be a blowout, y'all. After that first quarter, man, it was ugly. It was ugly. Those refs were something else. Yeah, they were killing the momentum of the game. I hate how it takes them so long to review plays. Like, why does it take so long to review plays? It literally killed the momentum of the game, and when the Fever went on that 12-0 run, it really killed the momentum, man, with that, when they kept calling those reviews, bro. Kevin, welcome in. Keep the ball in CC hands equals good thing happens. Great things happen. Yes. 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 She runs the show. She makes things easier for everybody. What were some of y'all's other takeaways, man? Just watching the game, just initial reactions. I mean, man, the resiliency. It seems these rookies last year and this year are forcing the veterans to play harder than they have had to play. Agreed, Dizzy. Agreed. Agreed. Not just yet. She can get better, but players only hit 10 points and most of the rebounds are on. Man, the refs be killing the momentum, y'all. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The refs be killing the momentum. Killing the momentum. One win does not exonerate Sods from how bad she is. Agreed, Chris. So we still need we still need Sods to get up out of here. For welcome in. I thought they tried to run a few more shots. Agreed. Especially for Kelsey Mitchell, man. She definitely was the spark plug today. Yeah, the WNBA definitely needs to get better refs. I wouldn't trust them refing a youth game at this point. Switch tapes, welcome in. Guys, if this is your first time locking in with me on the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. Yeah, I don't. They're not a half court team, and I think Sides is finally realizing that. CC is getting respect, but the refs need a boot camp. They need extra training. They need extra training, guys. The refs are stinking it up. The refs are terrible. I'm a Fever fan, but it was hard to cheer for Boston at first because I hate the SEC with a passion. Who's your college team, baby? Side step aside. Yes. Get sides to the side. Yep, CC, we want to see CC getting 15 to 20 shots. But it'll come with time. I definitely think they let her play her game more today, though. Is this? Do y'all feel like this is the most comfortable Caitlin Clark has looked under Coach Sod so far this season? Timmy and Katie Lou hooping. Bring in Tony Brothers for the NBA refs. Yes, yes, bring them in. I don't like the not making a call and then charging it and changing it when the game is over. The only thing I'm mad about is the fact that she was taken out, man, when Clark got that triple double, man. I didn't like that. That's one thing I did not like. The refs got their weed from Grinder, smoking on that pressure. That's hilarious. How UConn and Paige Becker is coming. Yeah, hey Gary, UConn is loaded, man. I'm excited to see Sarah Strong, Morgan Shelley, Zabelle, Aubrey Griffin, Kaden Samuels, KK Arnold, Ashley Shade, Jana L. Affy finally healthy. Like UConn's gonna be big. Yes, thank you, Robert. Hit that, mash that like button. Yeah, man, Teamy runs the floor so hard. She's like the NBA, WNBA version of Hannah Stokey. The refs definitely were doing way too much this game. I didn't like it, y'all. The refs were doing way too much in this game. Way too much. Way too much. I did not like how the refs were getting down. I didn't like the calls. Yeah, Teamy needs to get more minutes. Teamy needs to get more minutes. I'm with y'all on that. She needs way more minutes. We got to get Teamy more minutes. Definitely agreed. Do you think CC plays defense so poorly to be benched in close games? No, I think she's playing the best defense of her career, to be honest with you, Arturo. I mean, she's out here getting blocks, getting steals, being engaged, forcing turnovers. I absolutely think she's playing the best defense of her career. Like, yep, 62. 62 points. Not a whole lot going on, man. The sky folded, but man, we gotta shout out Angel Reese for the defense. She played on on Nafisa Collier today. Hey, Dizzy Bet, I appreciate you. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Teamy and Samuelson were the difference today. The energy, the effort, and Hall did a great job while she was in the game locking up Kalia Copper. All we heard was Kalia Copper and Natasha Cloud was going to light this defense up. And, I mean, I'm just saying. We didn't quite see that today. We did not quite see that. I love the adjustment. Copper was cooking Christy Wallace at first in that first quarter, and they make the adjustment, man. But this defense, we got to shout out the defense. Cloud 15, 7, and 5, but they held Kalia Copper, who was averaging over 22 points a game. They held Copper to 7 points. Mr. Terrible, welcome in. CC, Mitchell, Hole, Teamy, and Boston will be my starters. That's a winning lineup. I like Reese's motor. That girl has a motor on her. Yeah, she's a competitor. Caitlin is the most complete rookie, period. Throw in Paige next year, and the W continues momentum. Yeah, Paige is going to be a great talent. She's going to be a great talent. I like Kaylin for being the best perimeter screener for Clark. Respect. Respect. They definitely got to work on the screening. Yeah, hey, she was having to chase CC that whole game, boy. That 94 feet didn't last too long, did it, Zane? That 94 feet did not last long. And this is like the momentum you need going into a game. Like when you're going to play the two-time defending champions, we see they need to play aggressive. They need to play fast. Keep this momentum going. Yes, yes, she did. 7-3-2. And all we kept hearing was Kalia Copper was going to light it up. Wallace is the worst starting guard in the entire WNBA. The fact that they cut Celeste Taylor and kept Wallace is sickening. Nasty work. Like, nasty work, guys. Nasty work. Nasty work. I mean, unbelievable. Reese has such upside. She needs to be coached up, and she has to want to be the best. Yes, if Angel Reese, I would have her in the gym shooting 1,000 jump shots a day. I need the offensive game to expand. The potential is there. She can pass it. She can handle it. She's an elite rebounder. I just need the offensive skills to get sharpened, man, so she can score easier. Pick up Hannah Stokey in the second round. I like it. I like it. Who do y'all want to see the Fever draft? Do they need a guard? Would y'all rather have see them grab like a Paige Beckers or Georgia Amore? Because Beckers is going with the top three, so they probably won't get her. But would y'all rather see that, or would y'all rather see someone like Anissa Morrow maybe? Yeah, I agree, Mr. Terrible. The logo is definitely hers. James, welcome in, welcome in. The logo is definitely her comfort zone. I hope they give the Aces hell because of Becky and her crude comments. I didn't like the way the Aces did De'Erica Hamby either. She's hooping though, so shout out to her. Charles, welcome in. Definitely a team effort. Definitely a team effort. Yes, hey, she got that killer instinct, Tim. She definitely got that killer instinct. No, they cut Celeste Taylor and they got Dantas who hasn't played yet. We haven't seen her through 2 games. They need size, so maybe move Aaliyah Boston to the 4. Yeah, they should make a one and done rule for Juju because for Juju Watkins to terrorize college basketball for 3 more years is insane. They want to see another score because Mitchell will probably leave next season. Yeah, Mitchell is out of there. Nalissa Smith might be out of there too. They need a big Henry welcome in. They need yeah, screens have been terrible. AB came out physical today though. We saw that dog in her today, and I like that. Yeah, Smith had a game high 15 rebounds. I did not expect her to out rebound Brittany Griner. They did an incredible job defending Brittany Griner, making things hard. I know she still had 24, but it was they definitely the traps were causing turnover. Someone that has size that can shoot the three because CC loves players like that. Maybe like an Anissa Moro or a go even bigger. Wallace came out so aggressive in that first quarter. Problem with Wallace is she is always close to getting a score, close to getting a rebound, close to getting an assist. Close is not good enough. Agreed, David. Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. Yep. Man, Wheeler is robbing them. She is by far the highest paid player on the team, one of the highest paid players in the league. That's why they can't trade her. Nobody is really taking that contract. Juju Watkins, if she stays healthy, can break Caitlin's record. If Juju was a one and done, it prevents legacy building like what happened to Caitlin. I do like that the women's players stick around longer. The college, we get to know them and build those relationships. Yeah, she went after Grindr. She played very physical. Steve definitely did. Yeah, they man, trade someone and get Kate Martin back. They could have drafted Kate Martin, and they decided to draft Celeste Taylor, which I thought was great, a compliment to CC, and then they ended up cutting her. Hey, appreciate that, Colin. Thank you so much for the love, my God. Thank you, thank you. And none of this is possible without you guys, so thank y'all for rocking with me. I told you the other night that Boston man in the middle is a big key to CC and the Fever's success and wins. Sterling, yup. She came out. She's the best defensive player, the anchor on that team. She was physical. She had a point guard on her today. She had Natasha Cloud on her. I definitely want to see AB be aggressive, and she did. Yes, the W definitely needs more teams. I want to see. I want to see Deasia Fair, Bria Bill, Destiny Henderson. I want to see some of these players in the W. Yeah, Hope Wheeler's contract is definitely winding down. If Kmart was on the Fever team, wow, another dynamic duo. Facts. Facts. They might want to give Monica Ziano a call too. Kate Martin not leaving the Aces. She is in development. They are waiting for her to get right. But with how bad the Fever draft, if they drafted Kate Martin, she would have been cut. Yeah, the Fever do not do a good job of developing talent, man. They do not. We saw them cut Kai. We saw them get rid of Destiny Henderson, who had a solid rookie year with them. Like they just don't develop talent. The list goes on. They're not developing Grace Berger at all. Yeah, they definitely not trying to trade Kate Martin. The Aces are a functional organization, and Kate is in an excellent position to succeed. Yes, she is. She is. And she's the perfect role player for them. Taylor was on a non-guaranteed contract. Everyone else was on a guaranteed contract. Man, I can't believe they cut her. Kraft, Maga, welcome in. Don't forget how pathetic the Fever are without CC. They would be in the for another first round pick. It seems like the Fever are following the Aces blueprint though, stacking these picks together and trying to build this young core. Yes, Teamy Tom. She is tough, positive energy. Yes, she brings great energy, great energy. I love the energy she plays with, the passion. She didn't allow him to get bullied today. Teamy is the enforcer. Yeah, free Grace Berger, man. The hometown kid at that. Yeah. I mean, Berger can absolutely shoot the ball. I know that she has been a liability on defense, but I can't believe she's just completely being taken out of the rotation. Like, I can't believe she's completely out of the rotation. Yep. Teamy is the veteran presence that Caitlin and these young players need. If they were willing to cut Taylor, they should have gone for Martin. And I think now that sets the stage for the Chicago Sky to go ahead and grab Celeste Taylor. Tarasi's a competitor. She's man, she's an OG out there. But she definitely it was weird how she was throwing shots at Caitlin, being such an accomplished player. Yep, they definitely cut a piece of their young core, which makes no sense. She doesn't. Berger doesn't play. She likes CC. They need a better coaches to develop players. Facts. Facts. They also need more proven vets, but no good vet will play for Sods. Yeah, I still don't think Sods is the answer. This one win doesn't save her, but it probably lets her get a good night's sleep though. I like Wheeler getting feisty, teamy, like an enforcer. They aren't messing with CC lately. Yeah. And that huddle was crazy, man, when they got into that scuffle. Teamy as well as Wheeler was out there setting the tone for sure. But yeah, that'll be a lot of cap space that's freed up when Wheeler and Mitchell are gone. And I mean, who are some of the free agents that y'all want to see them go after? If y'all had to pair somebody with Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston, like that's the two they should be building around. Pieces that will complement those two. CC is definitely a game changer. I mean, honestly, I think her greatest asset for this team is her passing ability because the Fever did not have any type of playmakers last year. She like Boston, that those assists, like she is making things so easy for Aaliyah Boston. The Fever's probably laughing and joking. The Mercury, they gonna have a nice dinner together this evening. Wheeler definitely was throwing elbows, Top Gun. That was hilarious. I think CC is trying to up AB's game, which is good already. Yeah, they're a very good duo. The styles kind of conflict a little bit. I think Teamy fits her game better, but her and Boston are definitely a dynamic duo. Die another day to Chrissy Sods to it. I think the assistants are running the game. Sods doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, she's terrible, Sean. She's terrible. Do y'all think that Sods was the one that drew up that last play for Kelsey Mitchell for the go-ahead bucket? DEI coach gonna get the whole season, but come next season, Saz is gone. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna move her. Who are some of the names y'all think they should consider? I know in my video mentioning the coaches, I talked about Kara Lawson, who I think would be a great fit. I think Rebecca Lobo maybe would be good for them. Sylvia Fowles maybe Indiana legend. Yeah, Michael, there's definitely some like tension there between Clark and Diana Taurasi, and I think it's one sided with Taurasi because Clark, man, has been very criticized, and she's taken everything with stride for the most part, in my opinion. Caitlin's 3-point shot at the beginning of the third quarter woke this team up. They easily could have folded. They showed us something today. They showed us some resiliency. Really isn't a natural born leader. She just needs to focus on playing her position to the fullest. Yeah, some people just don't have that leadership badge. Literally the first time I ever saw Saj Draw play. Yep, Paris, I feel that. Legacy protection. Because there's no way right now you think that Diana Taurasi's a better overall player than Caitlin Clark. I just can't see it. Thing about Mitchell is that she leaves. Who will be that to get their own self a basket at the end of the shot clock when everything else is broken down? That's the thing. They're going to have to bring somebody in. I don't think Mitchell complements Caitlin's game well, but I definitely think she feels a need for the Fever overall. Haley Van Lith is hey, she's competing in the 3v3 championships right now, getting buckets, doing her thing. I think, at TCU, this is kind of like her last chance U situation where She's gonna have to try to have a big last year to get back on some draft boards. I think she'll go undrafted, but I can see her getting a chance at the W. If not, she definitely gonna make some money overseas. Yo, Chloe Kitts is definitely putting on muscle, working on that perimeter game. I think we could see her play some three next year. When your idols become your rivals, Paris, you own one. BG definitely tried to bully Boston. Lynn Dunn is the GM of the Fever, and she needs to go too. Candy, yes. Lynn Dunn is too old, man. I think the dementia is setting in. Saad's gonna come back. I don't think she is that bad. I do think she is starting to handle the pressure much better. It's pressure on her and the team. It's a lot of pressure. They are under a spot. They are definitely under a microscope. I don't think we've seen any rookie in WNBA or women's college history either. Any player facing more scrutiny and more publicity than Clark right now. BG was out there, man. She's tough. I think the double teams worked really well. Mitchell needs to come off the bench. Yes, Leroy, I agree. She would be an elite six player. Just come in, get you 15 points off the bench, a quick spark plug. Yeah, a lot of people have a bad taste about Haley Van Lith in their mouth, man, after that year that didn't work out at LSU. She averaged a career high in assists, but she also lost her starting spot to last year Poa. That's the thing. That's the thing. She definitely lost minutes. CC needs 15 pounds. Yeah. And I mean, we saw when Jordan played and the Pistons beat him up, he went into that weight room. And I think the fouls and the pressure and the physicality of this game, I definitely think Caitlin will be in the weight room over the summer. I expect a big jump from her freshman or her rookie to sophomore year. It's probably their best game where they came together as a team. They managed to win even with CC off her shooting game. Facts. Facts. I completely agree. I think they moved the ball well. They stayed resilient. They gave up some big runs, but at the end they closed it out. What do you expect? BG is a dude. You're wild, Jazz. Come on. CC was guarded well. Kalia Copper definitely was on her like 94 feet, but it definitely impacted her on the offensive side. She was tired. Yeah, man. AT, she should have stayed at Louisville. And now it's at the point where they don't even need her now. I'm excited to see Louisville. They got a good squad coming in, and they have the daughters of Gilbert Arenas and Zach Randolph coming in. Fire done and free coach Sods. Yeah, get Sods up out of there. I like Mitchell as a sixth woman, sixth player. SC has 3 more years with Full Wally, but when she come out, she will be a load in the WNBA. Yeah, that draft class, I think Full Wally reminds me of like a female Kyrie Irving, but her, Hannah Hidalgo, Juju, Audie Crooks, Madison Booker, Michaela Williams, Tessa Johnson, Talia Scott, that 2027 draft class will probably be better than this one. CC did better with Cobblers defense after the first quarter. She did. She did. And did y'all see, man, everybody swears CC's just a shooter. Man, did y'all see her on that blow by on Natasha Cloud? I didn't like how she didn't take the layup though. She tried to throw it to Boston, and then it ended up being a turnover. Diane Taurasi came up with the ball, but yeah, Copper was attacking Christy Wallace, and then after that, they took Wallace out the game, and Copper just went quiet. Lexi Holt did a really good job on her while she was in. Yeah, Charles, the Fever definitely draw or draw fans everywhere they're at. Everywhere they're at. You're going to see a Caitlin Clark jersey in every arena. BG got rattled by the Fever, especially Boston, handed two-handed punch to her face from BG. BG got off easy. Yeah, she did get off easy with the call. That wasn't a basketball play. But I do think that double teams definitely bothered her, and they frustrated BG. Get an NBA coach who was looking for a job. Everybody keeps throwing out Mark Jackson. Everybody keeps throwing out Mark Jackson's name with that. I just don't know if Mark Jackson would want to come to the W. TC and DT seemed to have a friendly conversation. Yeah, they were smiling, laughing, chuckling it up. They always get a great person that can guard CC. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could tell they definitely schemed for Caitlyn. They were working hard to try to take the ball out of her hands the first half, and it worked for majority of the first half until they went on that run. Yeah, loved what I saw on both sides. Defensive reasons or not, Caitlyn should not take it out of the game the closing minutes. Nah, they gotta let her get that triple double. SC, welcome in, welcome in. Biggest takeaway: the team can work with CC as general and her new coach. Absolutely, absolutely, agreed. Haley Van Lith will be fine. She went through what Caitlin Clark is going through right now. Both have been shunned by their own team. I went to Holy Cross versus Iowa NCAA tournament first round. Holy Cross had two girls who wore CC jerseys to the game. That's wild, YouTube. That is wild. That is wild. Wearing the opponent's jersey, you already won. You already won in that case. But yeah, I think TCU, Haley Van Lith definitely needed a change of scenery leaving LSU. I just don't think she fit that system. They have to develop a game where CC will get more scoring. Yeah, I think they just have to continue to call more plays off ball. If she's going to be guarded 94 feet, you got to free her up with screens. Oh, Holy Cross coaches kids. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that, YouTube. The coaches kids have to. Yeah, I did see that. Hey, Gary, welcome in, man, from Sweden. I love that. I lived in Germany for a few years. Shout out Sweden. Once she wins more, she's not going to care. She's going to get used to it. Sterling, NBA coaches have not done well lately in the W. Derek Fisher was a hot mess. He was. Bill Lambier, did he coach in? I don't think he coached in the NBA, but he did well with the Aces building that team. Maybe even Kenny Brooks from Kentucky. Yeah, BG not used to being treated physical like that. Boston did not bow down to her like everyone else. Yeah, Boston came out with that dog in her today. Boston definitely came out with that dog in her today. I love what I saw. I think they were so focused on stopping, they put the best scorer on her, and she was worn out. Her 22.9 points per game going down to 7 was the difference in this game. Yep. I think she was tired. I think the length of the fever definitely bothered her as well. But I told y'all, we've seen Phoenix be really streaky, and Copper's had some streaks where she hasn't been that great. Man, what a game. Yeah, Anissa Morrow would be a great fit for them. A nice inside-outside piece. Size is coming back. If the team falls completely flat on their face, then I can see a coaching change. Yeah, I think they need. I don't think she's the long term answer. It seems like they're following the Aces blueprint, but they had Becky Hammond, and Christy Size is a long way away from Becky. A long way away. Definitely just a complete game from them, though, man. I'm really impressed with Alyssa Smith tonight. Okay, so yeah, Bill Lambier was solid in the WNBA. Derek Fisher just needed to keep his hands to himself. That girl tried to act like it was accidental. Man, come on. Yeah, I would love to see Anissa Morrow team up with them, though. The Fever definitely could use her. She could fill that scoring void and also just provide more size and versatility. The Rookie of the Year race, still a two-player race. Like we said, Angel Reese came up big with rebounds today, but she finished with um, 10 points and 16 rebounds. The Lakes picked up another win, though, 70-62. They both have big games next, but man, the Fever got to go to Las Vegas, y'all. This might be short lived. This really might be short lived. AB got to play to her size and strength. She's formidable, but she's got to do it every night. Yeah, I need that every night. I need that energy every night. And you got Asia Wilson. You going to play against Asia Wilson? Like we just saw what Asia Wilson did to Chicago. Everyone is saying Boston dog on BG today. I think that's great. Yeah, yeah, I think they had a really good strategy for BG. Phoenix definitely swapped out players pretty often. Fever and Clark pushing the tempo was tiring them out. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Push the pace. You got these young legs and these bigs that are agile getting down the court. Push the pace. Y'all saw they were getting open threes. Like when they were running that fast break, they got so many open shots. Scott need to go after Georgia Moore in the draft. The few need to go after Atlanta Deladon and trade Kelsey Mitchell. Yo, hey, that is a great pickup. If the Scott, I love Georgia Moore, one of the best point guards in the nation. Great game manager, great assist, can score the basketball, has deep range. She would fit that backcourt well with Carter as well as Mabry. So do you think the fans got their money today? I like to see the TV ratings. Yeah, I think so. I think the fans definitely got a show today. Definitely that this game did not disappoint. This game did not disappoint at all. Okay, Cowgirl, you going to the going to the Fever Aces game? Definitely gotta lock in with us for the post game. Fever Aces September the 11th. Okay, okay, YouTube respect. Angel Reese broke the WNBA record for rookies today for rebounding. Facts. Didn't you say the Fever have the Aces? And then, yup, they got the Aces. Then they got New York back to back. Yup, this was the Fever's first win over a team with an above 500 record in years. Like, this is a big win for them. CC will get better. I think not getting to the scoring rhythm that she had is making her rusty on her shooting game. I think we saw in example of that tonight. Yeah. I mean, at one point she was like 1 for 6 from three. I think the shots will definitely start falling, but I like how she was getting to the basket today. You know what I'm saying? She was using the pump fake and getting and really penetrating. Yeah, we need Melissa Smith to play like this every game. Melissa got to come out like that. I did not expect her to out rebound Brittany Griner today. Melissa was so aggressive on the glass getting those rebounds. Like, she was definitely a difference maker and got them some extra possessions. Futuristic, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, she played big time. Smith was big time. She answered the call. She answered the call today. What were some of y'all's other takeaways? And realistically, can they knock off the Aces? Hey, appreciate that, Paris. Y'all hit that like button. Yo, Raven Johnson would be a great point guard for the Fever. I definitely think she is a stat sheet stuffer. Like, she's the glue player. I think any WNBA team would be lucky to have her. I'm hoping for 25, 10, and 12 for Caitlin versus the Aces. Okay. The Aces did not have Chelsea Gray in that first matchup. They do have their point guard back. So I imagine Chelsea Gray will be guarding Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I would definitely say Caitlin is not one dimensional, man. She can definitely get to the basket, elite passer. Yeah, Raven is a lockdown defender. Teamy definitely the X factor. I agree with that. Yeah, Raven is lockdown though. She's also another elite passer too. Elite court vision. I love how when they lost that game to Iowa, they were daring her to shoot the ball. She went to the gym and turned her 3-point shooting into a reliable strength for her last season. Could not leave her open last year. Timmy is the X factor for the Fever. She gave the Aces some problems last time they played the Aces. Caitlin was driving past Jackie a lot, but passed it off a lot. Yeah, this is definitely a game where Caitlin cannot be too passive. I would like to see the Fever go back and pick up Destiny Henderson for the rest of the year. She would run the team, plays great defense, and with her penetration would give many open shots for Clark. Okay, okay. Yeah, it never made much sense why they cut Henny to me in the first place. She had a pretty solid rookie year, and she was a second round pick. Raven definitely put the clamps on CC in the national championship game. Definitely did. CC would probably have to go off for like 40 to beat the Aces. Okay. Do we see her first 40-point game? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Chelsea Gray is no slouch. Like, she's the best perimeter defender on that team. The Fever do have shooters and AB and Lisa Smith gonna have to play their best game of the year. Facts. They need that front court to step up. Maybe they try the same strategy they used with Brittany Griner today. Maybe they try that with Asia Wilson next game. Maybe they bring those double teams. I hope the game result will help them realize that they stand a better chance of success when they come together instead of playing as a group of individuals. Facts. Facts. If the Fever teammates and coach didn't have CC in handcuffs, the Rookie of the Year race would be over. It's literally like watching a bank robbery. It's like watching a bank robbery that Mitchell is or that Wheeler's on that team stealing money. But yeah, it seems like maybe the team is the unison is coming together and they're getting on board and figuring out what actually works and how to play. If the I don't think the Fever can beat the Aces since Gray is back. Yeah, I mean Chelsea Gray completely changes the dynamic of the Las Vegas Aces. That's their leader as far as on both ends of the floor, on the perimeter, the point guard that really sets the tone. But her and Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, it's gonna be a lot to stop. Kate Martin played pretty good against the Fever last time too. What up? What up? Yeah, I mean, the Aces is just, they're a juggernaut. They're the two-time defending champions for a reason. But if the Fever were able to go on the road and get a win against the defending WNBA champions, do you know what that would do for their confidence? Oh, man. I think the Fever need to start Lexi Hole because Christy versus KP, Jackie were great is a recipe for trouble. Lexi also consistently knocks down threes. Yep, she's a way better shooter, way better defender, more length for those big guards of the Aces. Lexi definitely needs to be in that starting lineup, hands down, without a doubt. She's so much better than Christy Wallace. Asia can run, BG can't run. Asia carry that MVP swag. She's definitely the big dog in the league. Just watched a video of the Phoenix crowd giving CC a standing ovation as she was walking off to sign autographs. Man, brother, Caitlin Clark following is crazy, and I don't have to tell y'all that. Like, she is packing out arenas on the reg. She's definitely packing out arenas on the reg. I mean, this rookie class has really moved the needle. This is the best time to be a fan of the WNBA right now. So many storylines, so many great players, and man, now next up is just seeing that expansion. Yeah, it's gonna be a big game for them though, and I think this is the perfect game to build some momentum. Now they know that they can play with the upper echelon teams. The Fever need to get a lot better to beat the Aces in the link. They got the Liberty right after the Aces, but Chicago just gave the Lynx all they could handle, just about. Yeah, the Aces. I think the Fever and the Aces have similarities, though. They're definitely the eight. It feels like the Fever are definitely following the blueprint the Aces have laid out to building a championship team. Just adding to that young core and finding vets that complement. But what are realistic expectations for this Aces game? Like realistic. And as we look at it, like I said, the Lynx won 70-62. The Atlanta Dream, the Liberty were actually in action today. That will be the game after the Aces. The Fever will be playing the Liberty. Brianna Stewart was incredible today. Brianna Stewart, 22 points, 3 assists, 12 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston got Asia Wilson, then Brianna Stewart next, and Jonquel Jones. Jonquel Jones has been cold the last couple of games, though. She played 30 minutes today and only had 5 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. And then, of course, Caitlin versus Sabrina. Sabrina had 10 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds today. Those are going to be the matchups that we're looking at. Only way the Fever beat the Aces if Caitlin Clark plays point guard and leads the way. Her teammates need to stop being like eighth graders and treating her like garbage. She's a proven leader. She is a leader. The Fever doesn't have a bench. That's why I think they need to bring Kelsey Mitchell off the bench. The Aces are probably going to win, but even keeping the game tight would be good. Absolutely. This young team just needs to know that if they play their best and share the basketball and play as a team, and play fast, that they can play with anybody in the league. They have to believe that. The Aces the Aces are probably gonna win, but even keeping this was the first game where Fever teammates was looking for CC. I agree, Patrick. She was actually getting the ball back. She was definitely getting the ball back when she passed it. But yeah, I've never seen a team that was actually bad at setting screens. It makes no sense to me. How can you be bad at setting screens? I think today's game definitely lifted their spirits for sure. Like this was a major, major win for them for the confidence, just from the confidence aspect, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be a tough 2 game stretch for them. But we see when Caitlin Clark is making plays, is playing in space, she can really make things easy for everybody else on this team, man. Like I love the scoring balance that we saw today. I loved how the bigs played aggressive and didn't get punked. Because Tarasi and BG are definitely some bullies out there, and the young talent did not waver. Aaliyah Boston, I wouldn't say has a mean streak, but she's also not a chump out there. She was definitely holding her own. But her and Caitlin have 2 tough matchups. I mean, you got Chelsea Gray, then you got Sabrina Nescu. Like 2 tough matchups for them. And then you got Asia Wilson and you got Stewie and Jonquel Jones. Like, man, this is where we can really measure where the development of the Fever is at against 2 teams like this. CC, if they set screens, let her run the point, stretch the court, sit the do dirties, play the bench players. The Fever can beat anyone. It's not that they don't have talent. They definitely have talent. And I agree, Leroy. We just haven't seen their best lineup, man. Like Lexi Holt needs to be in the starting lineup. I think Mitchell needs to come off the bench. Maybe even insert Teamy in there. Samuelson continues to need more minutes, in my opinion. But she's also got to continue to shoot the basketball better. Or good, I should say, because she's shooting it pretty good. The Fever close out games pretty well. That's why I was so surprised to see them sell that game to the Chicago Sky because they usually do close out games pretty well. Aaliyah's trying her best to set those screens. How can you be bad at setting screens? I just don't understand. Square your shoulders and stand tall. I would agree if the Fever can keep the game very close, that is a win. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Just compete. Just go out there and compete. Who do you think gonna play Asia? Boston does not need to play Asia for the whole game. If they can hold Asia in the first half to 10 points, it can be a close game. Yeah, I think they need to do the same strategy they did today on BG. Bring that double team and force Asia to make plays passing out the post. Because if it's just Aaliyah Boston guarding her, she's gonna be in foul trouble. She'll be in foul trouble, and that's what you don't want. Beating a plus 500 team makes you realize that you can compete with the better teams. Facts. I think they will come into the game against the Aces very confident, very very confident. I still think Wave and Taylor was a bonehead move. They do not have a defense specialist. I cannot believe they kept Christy Wallace over Celeste. I mean, Saxton's also just sitting there on the bench. Grace Berger gets no minutes at all. We haven't seen Dantish yet, this player that they brought in for Celeste Taylor. Still haven't even seen what she can do. We need to remember that the Mystics held up Asia Wilson pretty well the last time they played, and the Fever have won every game against them. Yeah, the Mystics, man, they are a dumpster fire right now. I think, though, if they get Paige Beckers, get Elena Delle back, Shakira Austin, Jasmine Sykes, they'll be all right. But yeah, the Mystics have been in some games that we did not think they would be. I feel Leah Boston got motivated after Brittany Griner hit her with that legal hit. Yeah, I said that too on the live stream. If y'all were in there, like, and if you missed it, as soon as I saw that foul and it was, escalated, and we saw what happened with the aftermath of the flagrant, I really, really thought that changed the whole momentum of the game. Definitely changed the landscape. I think Great is a good defender, but she's not a better defender than Cloud, Allen, and Copper. So that will help Caitlyn a lot. Okay. Yeah, we still haven't seen her, Booby. What is so special about it? What's the big secret? They just gonna hold her till what? I'm trying to figure out what is the big hype about that y'all thought y'all needed to cut Celeste Taylor to bring in another big that you don't play. Still haven't seen her. The Mercury was carrying it like they was just gonna walk in and do damage. They walked in like some bullies. They walked in like NWO. Literally, they walked in like NWO, like they were just about to shut everything down, blow this team out. They came out in the first quarter though and went up 17-4, and I definitely was expecting a blowout from that point. But Clark hit a big three, and they really got going. They definitely got it going. This team fell down multiple times. They lost the lead. They just continued to fight. I saw a lot of resiliency today. I definitely did. Boston will be better for that foul by BG. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just need that to ignite that fire inside of you. She's got a big matchup with Asia Wilson, but yeah, I think they should do the same strategy and just bring that support defense, that trap. Cause man, she's gonna foul out if it's just 1-on-1. CC and Fever beat a whole three Olympians. Knocked off three Olympians, y'all. Knocked off three Olympians. Literally, AT. Why have we not seen her play? And they decided to cut Celeste Taylor. Like, what reason? For what reason though? I don't get it. Like, this was nasty work. And some people are saying it was because she was tight with Caitlin Clark. I don't know if Christy Siles is just playing a mental game, trying to break her rookie down or what. But that's why I also feel like she's not the long term answer as their coach. They're definitely gonna have to make some moves. I just don't think it'll be this year. Yep, started smelling blood and went to work. She absolutely did. Smelt the blood in the water. Smelt the blood in the water, man. She was putting on a passive epidemic. I just can't believe, like, it was a passive exhibition. I just can't believe, though, that Christy Wallace took it out of that game with one rebound short of a triple double. Like, we definitely would have wanted to see Caitlin Clark get that triple double, man. That would have been cool. Clark is definitely silent assassin. Silent assassin. Yep, that game will definitely test Chelsea Gray. She's been kind of like a little bit off, like since she's come back, but she had a big game last game. If she gonna guard CC because of all the screens the Fever used to get Caitlin open, man, I need to see more screens. I need to see way more screens. Definitely need to see more screens, more plays being called, more execution. They need a well balanced attack though. Boston has to be big. Melissa Smith has to be big. Like it's gonna be a team effort, man. Shots. I have watched Dante. She can shoot the ball. She is a good player, but I would have not got rid of Celeste Taylor. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was just surprised. I mean, the day, like basically days after you cut Celeste Taylor, you put Christy Wallace on Drew Lloyd, and she goes for 34. If you could choose any coach for the Fever, who would you pick? Honestly, like if money wasn't an issue, I'd probably say Kara Lawson. I think Don Staley would be a good fit. I think Kara Lawson would be a better fit, but definitely Kara Lawson, Don Staley, Corey Gaines, who was the coach of the Phoenix Mercury the last time they won. The reason I say Gaines is because he helped develop Diana Taurasi, where she was the number one scorer. She won the scoring title and MVP and a WNBA championship. So if he could do that with her, imagine what he would do with Caitlin as well as that young Caitlin Clark. So that would be my thing. I think Rebecca Lobo would be good. Sylvia Fowles, I think, would be a great addition. But yeah, I'd probably go Kara Lawson. Now Clark had 9 rebounds. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty. She had 9. She was 1 rebound short. Yeah, Clark had 9 rebounds. The rumor is effectively that the proximity of Taylor with CC was an issue. If that is the case, getting rid of her was even a dumb move. Yeah, you want players that support your superstars. We got Bronny joining LeBron. We got Giannis, his brother Thomas. Like thing is, he never sees the floor, but he's there to support the superstar. Like you bring in players that complement your superstar. You don't trade them away. But I've also seen Mark Jackson, Larry Bird being mentioned, taking over this team, like a lot of different avenues. I think Kenny Brooks from Kentucky would be a good option for him. Has coached men's and women's basketball. Runs a really good offense. Y'all saw what he did with Georgia Moore and Liz Kitley at Virginia Tech. He can do some great things with Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston. Yep, big 10 points off the bench. JJ Redick, okay. The next Phil Jackson, apparently. Man, he better not waste no time with the Lakers. He gonna be out of there and off the podcast. Cause y'all know LeBron, man, that's my guy. I love LeBron, but he's definitely run some coaches off. Yeah, I would love to see Timmy in the starting lineup. Having Mitchell and Alyssa Smith come off the bench would be a dynamic bench. And you still got um, Katie Lou if you want to bring her off the bench. With the Fever having a lot of recent success, because do you think teams will keep blitzing those ball screens and giving AB open looks, or is the game plan to also stop CC and we are fine with AB cooking? Yeah, I don't know if they're. For me, it feels like the top game plan is to make Caitlin Clark uncomfortable because she is the key that makes this ignition go. So that's what it seems like, and it seems like yeah, they're definitely fine giving Aaliyah Boston threes or mid ranges as well as Melissa Smith. Definitely feels like it's kind of like we'd rather the other teammates beat us than Clark, which I mean plays into the assist ability of Clark being able to get these players open and find them. Yes, yes, thank you so more. 4 more likes, guys. I appreciate y'all locking in. Thank you, Leroy. I really appreciate you. Yeah, what are some expectations for this game coming up, man? In my opinion, I just don't feel like Christy Sides is the long term answer, but we'll see. I think she definitely saved her job for another day, though. Definitely did. Yeah, I'm interested to see the Chelsea Gray Caitlin Clark matchup. Maybe any coach would be better than Sod. They wouldn't have Wallace starting. No, they probably wouldn't have Wallace on the roster. Christy Wallace is hands down the worst starting player in the WNBA, without a doubt. I know folks didn't like Sod's taking CC out the game at the end, but to Sod's defense, CC was getting blown by a lot this game. So was Christy. So was Christy Wallace, though. Tim, like she was getting cooked. That's why she got benched in the first. I think Bruce Frazier, who is the Warriors' assistant coach and is their shooting coach. Okay, okay. Definitely could see that as far as like you help with Steph Curry, you could definitely do some wonders with Caitlin Clark. Definitely. Do y'all want to see a man or a woman as the head coach, or do you think it matters? I know if they were to try to throw a bag at Kara Lawson or Don Staley, man, they're both making. I know Don Staley's making double what the highest WNBA coach is making, so like the money would definitely have to make sense. But at this point, yeah, I'm kind of with y'all. Like anybody besides. If the fever hold the turn, if the fever hold the turnovers down, that would or be or could be a factor. Absolutely, that will definitely be a factor. I think okay, he would be a good fit for the Heat for the Fever. Bruce Frazier, okay. Even if the Fever make the playoffs, Sod still gotta go. Agreed. This team is not gonna reach their max potential. The Aces bench ain't really bringing much. I want to see a man lead them. Okay. Tim says woman. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean Sydney Colson's fine. You know, Kate Martin gets minutes. Like the Aces, though, man, you know what they're gonna rely on. We know that they're going to that big four. Everything goes through them, and they're gonna be trying to get Kia Stokes to play some defense too and take some pressure off of Asia Wilson. But the Aces did beat the Mystics yesterday, 88-77. Asia Wilson had a quiet game. I don't think she has two quiet games in a row, but she did have 11 points, 5 rebounds, and uh, 5 assists. So they did a good job on her. Dolson had 23 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. Jackie Young went off for 26 points. Chelsea Gray had 22 points. Kelsey Plum had 2 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. That's the thing, though. Will Asia Wilson and what's the likelihood of Kelsey Plum and Asia Wilson combining for 13 points again? Like, Tiffany Hayes was really good off the bench for them though with 17 points. If they can get that type of production, sheesh. They also have Alicia Clark who can shoot the rock too. They have the Iowa legend Megan Gustafson, Kate Martin. We still haven't seen Jessica Carter with this group, which is a big they. they signed. Sidney Colson kind of seems to have fallen out of favor with this lineup. The Fever need a man coach or a point forward to let CC play off the ball a bit more. I could also see them throwing the bag and trying to get Lisa Bluter to come out of retirement. She knows how to build an offensive system with a good posting point. I think overall, like out of anybody, Lisa Bluter would absolutely be the best coach to take this over. Just knowing Caitlin's game, knowing how to construct a roster. They might need to give her like the Tibbs deal where she's the coach and the GM. I just think genuinely she's past coaching. So put her at the GM and just have her involved in some way to help shape this team. But who better to coach Caitlin than the coach that coached her the last 4 years? Who bench do you like better, Fever or Aces? I think the Fever are the deeper team. Honestly, like just looking at it player for player, but bro, if Tiffany Hayes is coming off the bench and giving them 17, that's tough. That's tough to deal with. But I like the Fever's bench. Like you look at it. So you of course I mentioned Hayes. You got Clark, Gustafson, Kate Martin, Jessica Carter. Jessica Carter doesn't really play though. So you look at that group, and then of course you look at the Fever's bench as well. Like just player for player, I think the Fever are deeper with Samuelson, Teamy, Lexi Hole. It's not. I'd say I'd give the slight edge to the Fever of the bench. I'd give them a slight edge. Peter, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, bad loss by the Sky for sure. Caitlin Clark need to use a speed dribbling by the Aces. Yeah, the Sky were in control of that game and just folded. Now I can say the Aces can't afford for Asia Plum to have a bad game versus Indiana, and just Carter was released today. Gee, she was released like after the game. That's crazy. I mean, she was another player that didn't get any minutes though. Maybe the Aces go against Celeste Taylor. Who knows? Because it seems like Sydney Colson has fallen out of favor with that lineup for sure. But yeah, I mean, what's the likelihood of Asia Wilson having a consecutive bad games and Kelsey Plum? I don't see it. I don't see it. But the Mystics are nowhere near as good as the Fever. So if I'm them, I'm watching that tape to see what worked against Asia Wilson, what worked against Kelsey Plum. Because I mean, you're not gonna hold all of them. Jackie Young's gonna go off. Chelsea Gray's gonna. Somebody's gonna go off. So you just got to be able to control the bleeding. Clark or Reese didn't shoot well. Absolutely. Don't be shocked if the Aces bring in Monica Ziano in the near future with them trying to find a good young post while Liz Kitley is recovering. Okay. Ziana can shoot that ball as well. Man, the Fever might need to give her a call. Kelsaw, welcome in, welcome in. The Fever's GM, a woman basketball lifer, she's not bringing anyone in to coach that has no experience coaching women. They'd have to get rid of Dunn if they bring in an NBA coach. They need to get rid of Dunn. Get her out of there. She sucks. Hey, 200 likes. Let's go. I appreciate y'all, man. None of this is possible without you guys. I appreciate y'all just locking in with me, tuning in, and just having some great convo right now, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. This is not possible without you guys. But yeah, I give the edge. I would give the edge slightly on the bench to the Fever. But I would definitely give the coaching edge for sure, without a doubt, to the Aces. 200 likes. That's crazy. Y'all really showing out. I really appreciate y'all. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta clap it up for y'all. I gotta clap it up for y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, this will be a big matchup. This will be a good measurement to see where the Fever really are, man. Because the Aces are the cream of the crop. Two-time defending champion. Big Wash says can't get rid of Dunn or Sod. Jeez. It's Sod's. I just don't feel like she's the long-term answer, man. I just genuinely don't. They won today. All the doubters got today. They definitely got the big win, though. Finally beat a good team. Everybody was saying they couldn't beat a good team. They finally beat a worthy opponent. Definitely. Salute to them. The Fever grew up today. We saw them grow up a little bit today, I think. Hey, Big Wash, it's gonna take more than one game to get an apology out of me, but I definitely gave her a respect though for today. The Fever and the Skies trying to make it to the break. They need a break, some rest, absolutely. And I mean, you think about it, man. Like Caitlyn, Angel, Camilla, all these rookies were playing. They didn't get any type of break really. They went straight from playing in the NCAA tournament to hopping in the WNBA training camp, man. Yes, Saad's definitely not off the hook yet, but she did a great job coaching today. She's definitely not off the hook yet, though, Milwaukee. At the WNBA trade line, do you think the Fever should try to deal Kelsey Mitchell maybe or Lexi Brown and some future pick for Lexi Brown? Yeah, I mean, I would love maybe Lexi Brown, Jordan Canada, somebody like that. Like, I definitely think they need to move Mitchell. Don't let her walk and get nothing for her. I think that would be stupid. Like, that is your biggest trade asset right now is Kelsey Mitchell. She's the biggest trade piece that the Fever have to add talent. Definitely their biggest trade asset right now. Jackie Young is too good to stop. So stop Kelsey Plum from scoring. Don't let both of them go off. Exactly. And Kelsey has had definitely some up and down games this year. She's definitely had some up and down games. The best duo in the NBA, in my opinion, has been Jackie Young and Asia Wilson. They've really carried this team. You definitely have a better chance of forcing Kelsey Plum to have a bad game. But Chelsea Gray is definitely the X factor. They didn't have her in the first game. They get Chelsea Gray back for this game. Definitely the X factor. But I would love to see Christy Wallace out of the starting lineup, man. She's bringing nothing to the table. And we all see it, so I don't know why they don't. Scott's not going to get judged till they get right. She's got a talented team on her hands. You just got to make sure they get the best out of this group, play to your team's strength, and put them in a position to succeed as a coach. Give them a chance. Nurture that young talent. Gotta nurture that young talent. You have to move Mitchell before the end of the season. Yeah, why not get why let her walk and get absolutely nothing for her? If they don't fire sides, I think the Fever need to hire someone that can build an offense. It's going to be hard. To hire someone who doesn't want to coach Caitlin Clark. Yeah, I mean, Sods is the luckiest coach in the league, just based off the fact that you were a dumpster fire last season. You get the Rookie of the Year, and then you're rewarded a generational talent and golden goose that's making you all types of money for the organization. And yeah, Sods just needs to get on board. She needs to get on board, get with the program, understand what you have under your nose. We see the potential. The potential is there. This team can play. Wow, the Clippers are signing Kevin Porter Jr. Y'all remember he was the one that was accused of assaulting Kai. Wow, back in the NBA. 76ers signing Andre Drummond? What in the world? LC she L she would sign as a free agent. What about Mitchell to Atlanta for Alicia Gray? I like Alicia Gray. She's a bucket. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Tim, I think that's very valid. I would like that Alicia Gray. And the Dream are bad enough to where they need Kelsey Mitchell. Ryan Howard's been out. Jordan Canada, Ryan Howard, and Kelsey Mitchell would be a solid three. She'd get all the shots she wants. They just have three Olympic players on their team. Yep. So did the Mercury, though. So did the Mercury. I wouldn't trade Mitchell for Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown is too soft. Fever probably getting their hands on Stokey. That would be major. That would be major. Yeah, team is older. She's definitely older. She's definitely older. Yeah, they're gonna have to find a replacement for her. She play like she's still in her prime, like she's a young. She run like she got them young legs still. But yeah, Hannah Stokey would be big. I think yeah, the draft they need to hit a couple home runs in this year's draft too coming up because there's gonna be a lot of talent to pick through. I don't think they're gonna get like a Paige Beckers, obviously not a Kiki Raven. Like they're not gonna get like a top player if they keep playing like this. But yeah, if they can add some quality role players to make this lineup deeper and to complement Caitlyn, I think they'll be all right. Yep, 8-12 on the year. The Mercury are 9-9 now. But if you look at the standings, right now, the Fever are the eighth seed. You got the Mystics who are 4-15 at 12, the Sparks at 4-14, and the Wings at 4-14. So I mean, the Fever and then the Dream are 7-10. But I mean, man, to for them to catch up to Washington or the Sparks or the Wings, the Fever would completely have to collapse. They would have to completely collapse, which I mean would be fine because you Sods would be out of there, but I mean they would have to have a complete collapse to finish like top three worst teams in the league. They have some good players, but they need to be taught to play when CC throws in the ball. Hey Lucy, welcome in. I'm just glad they were catching it today. We didn't really see any drop passes today. So man, I think they some catches, some finishes, the assists were there. They were actually ready for those passes. I think the Fever need to go after Elena Deladon in the offseason. She will take Christy Wallace's spot at the three and an elite defender and one of the best scorers of all time. Bro, Elena Deladon on the Fever would be insane. Who is the best girl coming out? I'm saying like a player that is 6'5" or taller. I mean, Kiki Raven is definitely the best like big coming out for sure, like without a doubt. But she's going number one, so they're definitely not getting her. But yeah, I agree, Lucy. They definitely have some talent. Elena Deladon on the Fever. Fever is not finishing last with CC on the roster. That's the thing. They're not going to get an elite player in this draft because they're not going to have a top three pick. I mean, they're currently right now, if the season ended, they'd be a playoff team. If the season ended today, the Fever would make the playoffs. They would have that last spot beating out the Sky. And I mean, that's going to be something to watch between the Sky and the Fever. Like, they're going to be clawing for that 8th seed. They are definitely going to be clawing for that 8th seed. Y'all, before we get out of here, though, man, and we're gonna go to 7:30. Before we get out of here, y'all definitely let me know final takeaways, biggest storylines y'all have that y'all will be tuning into this week. Holler at me and let me know. Give me some takes, some takeaways, some expectations for this Aces game on Tuesday. Y'all know I'm gonna have y'all covered. We may do another live tomorrow, honestly, because y'all showed out crazy today, and y'all really do deserve it. But y'all let me know, parting shots, before we get out of here. You know, I always give the last few minutes to you guys to really just go in. Sod's haters can't Sod's haters can't come for her now. She got them in the playoffs. She got them in playoff contention right now, Big Wash. She definitely do. Y'all gotta kiss the ring after this one. I told y'all they were the Aces. They definitely are following the Aces blueprint. But Sods is not Becky Hammond. The Fever will have the money to go after a big time player, as they will most likely get rid of Erica Wheeler. Yep, Wheeler and Mitchell. That's a lot of cap space. If AZ Flood declares she's someone the Fever should target, or even a Kate Martin. Yeah, AZ's a dog. I love her game. Let's see if there's. Let's see. I mean, even if like Anissa Morrow slid down to them, that would be nuts. But another guard that'll be going pro potentially is Olivia Miles out of Notre Dame. She missed the whole season this year with an injury, but man, she was averaging 14, 7, and 7. Definitely think that she could be a good addition for them. AZ Fudd, if she's available, would definitely, she's battled some injuries, but she's been one of the best players in the nation as far as scoring the basketball. Of course, we mentioned Georgia Amora. Sonia Citron out of Notre Dame, also a stud who can really score and shoot the three really well. So those could be some names. Tahina Pow Pow's another guard that will get some serious looks. You're talking about a playmaker that can also shoot the three out of South Carolina. Could be a really good addition. Maddie Shear out of Kentucky can really shoot the ball as well. Layla Filia, who also, transferred over to Texas. One of the top scorers, was the leading scorer for Michigan. So, we'll see. Hey Amanda, welcome in, welcome in. Not an off the wall hot take, but all I can say is Fever can beat the Aces. It will change everything for them. Facts. Okay, facts. I like that, Amanda. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, those are some names I'm looking at. Like, how do y'all feel about some of those names? Those are some names I was looking at. Before we get out of here, any more parting shots, last takes? Y'all feel free to. Once the video ends, y'all feel free to keep talking, keep commenting. Man, this platform is for y'all too. I do this for y'all, so y'all definitely feel free to comment and keep sharing. And if y'all have video ideas, topics that y'all want to hear me talk about, let me know. Holler at me. I'm here. And make sure if y'all want to subscribe, like I said, or follow me on all social media at Brandon Lee TV. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Until next time, I am Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. This has been the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast, and I will see y'all next week. Much love. Have a great week. Stay focused. Salute.